Hi everyone, I am Baburam from K. Ramakrishnan College of Technology. As the part of Skyfair Labs Structural and Foundation Engineering course, I am here to show how to design and analyze a tall building. For that, first select File and click on New Model. Make sure the standard is Indian used here and click on OK. The number of grid lines in x and y directions are 4, so do not change that. The spacing between the grids are 6 meter, so change from 8 to 6. Then the number of stories used in this construction are 23. Change that. The typical story height is 3 meters, so do not change that. In this design, the stories dimensions are differ from one to another, so use custom story data. Then click on edit story data. From the question of design, we came to know that the story 1 to 8 is same, so select master story of 8 as yes and change the remaining story similar to as 8. Select story 8, 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 select story 8. Next, the story from 9 to 14 are same, so master story of 14 is to be changed as yes. Then the remaining is changed to similar to the story 14. Select on story 14, select on story 14, click on story 14. The story from 15 to 19 are same, so click master story of 19 as yes, then select similar to of story 19 in the remaining. As we have changed the similar to stories of all the stories, then click on OK. Then click on grid only option and click OK. The screen shows the pan view and 3D view. For our convenience, we can also change that. We are using M40 grade concrete and HYST 500 and mild 250 type of grade rebars for the construction. For that, we have to define first. For that, click on define and click on material properties. Select on add new material and select the region as India. Material type as concrete, standard as Indian, grade as M40, and then click on OK. Click OK. Then again click on add new material, change the type as rebar, then select on HYST grade 500, then click on OK. Click OK. Click OK. Then click again on add new material, change the grade mild grade 250, then click OK. The material is required for this construction of concrete grade M40, HYST 500, mild 250 are defined. Click OK. We have to define the dimensions to the column and beam and the concrete grade. So we have to click on define and click on section properties, click on frame sections, then click on add new property. We are using concrete rectangular section, so click on concrete rectangular section. Then we are going to first define the beam of section 500 by 300, so click on 500, name it as the dimension of the beam, so it is easier for understand. It is 500 by 300. Change the reinforcement, change the design type as beam, and longitudinal, select longitudinal bar as HYST 500 and confinement borders of mild to 50. The cover distance in the both top and bottom of a beam is 25 mm, 25 mm. So change that, click on OK, then click on OK. Another type of beams are used that the dimension of 550 by 350 and 600 by 400. The properties and reinforcement are same. So select the predefined beam and click on add a copy of property. Then name according to its dimension, that is 550 by 350. Change the dimension 550 by 350. Then click on OK. Then do it again. Add copy of property. Property name as beam 600 by 400. Depth as 600. Width as 400. Click on OK. We are going to auto select option for the software to use the convenient type of beam for the structure. So select on add new property, then click on auto select list. Property name as we are using a beam auto select, so select B auto select. Auto select design type as change it to concrete. The beam dimensions are shown. Click on add, click on OK. The auto select is created. Similarly, we are going to create a column of different section. Click on add new property and click on concrete rectangular. Select concrete rectangular. We are using column of 500 by 500. Change the depth as 500, breadth as 500. Change the reinforcement as additional bar as HOST 500, mile confinement bar as mile to 50. Then click on OK. Click OK. As we done in beam, we are doing it same as a add copy of property in column also. Just click on add copy of property. Change the name as column of 550 by 550. 550 by 550. Then click on OK. Then click on add a copy of property and set the property name as 600 by 600. Change the dimension as 600 and 600. Click on OK. Similarly, we are going to create an auto select list. For that, click add new property, then select on auto select list. Property name as C, that means column auto select. Set the design type as concrete. Select the dimensions of column and click add, then click OK. Hence all the column and beam sections are defined. Then click on OK. We are going to define also the slabs, so that click on define, click on section properties, then slab section, click on any property. For our reference, we are using slab of 150 mm dimension. So property name we are going to give a slab 150. The thickness is 150 mm. Then click on OK. The slab 150 property is defined. Click on OK. Go to the story one, then change it to similar stories. Then using draw function, draw beam column braces object. Use quick draw beams or columns. Select that. Change the property to B auto select. then select the grid. The column is, the beam is provided in the grid. Then click on draw beam column place object, quick draw columns, then change the property to see auto select, then choose the area. Column is provided in the grid. Then move to the story 9. The next similar stories pad is in this the set of similar stories, this first box and the last box are empty. So according to that, we have to provide beam on column, select on quick draw beam, and select the area the beam have to be drawn. Select this area and select this area. Make sure the property is be auto select. Then we have to draw the column. Select on draw beam column braces, quick draw columns. Make sure the property is auto select. Then select the area. Is the beam on column for the story between 9 to 14 is drawn. Then we have to draw the beam on column for 15 to 19th stories. Select on draw and select on quick draw beams. Make sure the property is be auto select. In this story, the B1 column is constructed in the positive symbol. So we have to select this and this, and select draw quick draw columns. Then make sure the property is C dot auto select. Then click the beam1 column for this set of story is drawn, and move to the story 20. Here the beam and here the grids are this two boxes along. So select draw quick draw beams. The property is in V auto select, so no problem. Select the two boxes and draw beam base object, quick draw columns, then select these two boxes. The drawing is over. We have to provide a support for the base, so we have to go to the base. Yes, select the total structure. Make sure it is one story, or it is, yes, there is 16 joint selected. We are going to assign a fixed support for the base, so click on assign, click on joint, click on assign, click on join, click on destined, and select the fixed joint and click on apply and click OK. Yeah, we have created grid of 23 stories and provided beams and columns, and we have defined the support. We have to define the slabs, so we have to select define, select draw, select floor or wall object, select on quick draw floor and or wall plan, and select the properties as slab 150. Select the area where the slab to be drawn. Before that, change it to similar stories. Select, yes, the slab is drawn. then move to the story 9. Then click on draw floor or wall object, quick draw floor or wall. Next to the property slab 150, then select the grid, the slab to be provided. Then move to the 15th story. The next similar story starts there. Click on draw floor or wall object, quick draw floor or wall object. Select the grid, that means the frame of column and beams. Then move to 19th story. Select on draw floor wall objects, quick draw floor wall. Then select the frames. The slab is drawn. Next we have to assign a dead load. So we have to move to the first story. Story 20. Change it to all stories. In this design, the dead load is same for all the stories. Only the live load and the wind load are to be changed. The dead load is 2 kN per meter square. For that, click on assign. Click on. We have to first click the shells. Then click on assign. Shell loads uniform. It is dead and load is 2 kN per meter square. Then click on apply. Then OK. Click OK. The live load for each set of similar stories is given. So change similar stories from all stories, and we are going to assign a live load for each set of similar stories. Select the shells of first set of similar stories. Click on assign, click on shell loads, then select uniform, load pattern name as live, and the load is 5 kN per meter square. Then click on apply, then OK. The dead load and live load are applied on. Then go to the 9th story. Here the live load is 4.5 kN per meter square. So select the shells, and click on assign, click on shell loads uniform. The load pattern name is live there, so we don't need to change the live load to 4.5, and click on apply, then OK. Then we move to the 15th story. Click all the shells present in that similar sets of stories, then click on assign, click on shell loads, then on uniform. Already live load pattern is there. Change 4.5 to 4 km per meter square, then click apply, then click on OK. Then we have to move to the 20th story. Select the shells and click on assign, click on shell loads, then click on uniform. Change the live load to 3.5 km per square, then click on apply, then click OK. The live load and dead load are applied to the building. We are going to add the cladding to this building. For that, click on draw, auto draw cladding, use the flows and then click on OK. The live load does not act in the topmost floor, that is the 24th floor. So we have to delete the assign load live load in the 24th story. So go to 23rd story and click on one story, then select the shells and click on assign, click on shell loads, click on uniform, delete existing load and click on apply. The assigned load will be deleted from that story alone. Mm, we are going to assign the wind load for this building. From the question, we have to know that the building is constructed in Bangalore. From the code IS 875, we are taking the values of the wind velocity and risk coefficient factor. Okay, first we have to select on define, select on load patterns, and we have to create a load called wind type as wind auto lateral load. That is the code uses IS 879 1987. We click on add new load, click on modify lateral load. From code IS 875, the wind speed in Bangalore is 23 meter per second. The terrain category is 3, structure class is 3, and the risk coefficient is 1 and topographic K3 factor is 1. Okay, then click on OK. Then click OK. Click on this elevation icon and click A and click apply. Click on all story, because we are going to assign the wind load for all the stories on the elevation A side. For A, select all the cladding. Oh, sorry. Before that, we have to assign the cladding load on the sides of the building. For that, elevation. Click on similar stories and select the outer beams alone. click the outer beam, and we are going to assign a cladding load on that is 0.2 kN per meter square. Click on assign, click on frame loads distributor, that is 0.2, then click on apply, click on OK. Then move to the next set of similar stories, that is the ninth story. Similar to that, click the outermost beams, and click on assign frame loads distributor 0.0 kN per meter. Click on apply and click on OK. Next, that means 15th story. Similarly, select all the outermost beams in the stories and click on assign frame loads distributor 0.8 kN per meter. Click on apply, click OK. Then to next set of similar stories, that means 20 to 23. Click on assign, click on frame loads distributor 0.8 kN per meter. Click on apply and click OK. The height of the story is height of the total building is defined by multiplying the number of stories and the distance between the top and bottom of the story. That means 23 into 23. That is nearly equal to 69, and the total width of the story is 18 meter. With the division of this two, we can find the coefficient which is used in assigning wind loads. Now we are going to assign the wind load for elevation sections. Click on elevation and click on A, click on apply, then OK. Click on display, click on deform shape, select all stories, select all the shelves and click on assign shell loads, wind pressure coefficient, pattern as wind, and coefficient for the from IS 875 table 4, the coefficient for this side of elevation is 0.8 for wind bed side, and click on apply, then OK. Click on elevation, click on B. The coefficient for A and B both are same. So click B, apply, then click on OK. Select the shells, then click on assign shell loads, Pressure coefficient inverted. Okay, then click on apply, click OK, then click on elevation, then click C. That means the leeward side of the building. Click all the shells of the stories and click on assign. Click on shell loads, wind pressure coefficient. From the IS code book, the coefficient for this side is minus 0.25 and the side is leeward. Then click on apply and click OK. Similar to that of D, C also have the same coefficient value. Click on C, click apply, click OK. Select all the shells, click on assign, click on shell loads, wind pressure coefficient, leeward side, click apply and click OK. Now we are going to assign the coefficient value for the elevation 1, 2, 3 and the 4. Click on 1, click apply, then OK. In the code book, the coefficient value for the remaining sections are same, that is 0.8. So we choose all the shells from elevation 1. Then using move up and list, we are changing from elevation view 2. There also we are selecting all the shells. Then to elevation view 3, selecting all the shells. Then to elevation view 4, selecting all the shells. Click on assign, shell loads, wind pressure coefficient and change the value as 0.8. Then click on apply, then OK. Click on 3D view and use extruded view from graphics object. Click on that. We have assigned all the loads for the building. Now we are going to analyze it. Click on analyze and click on run analysis. Yes, then click on design, concrete steel frame design. Then click on start design or check. We have created an auto select list for a both column and beam and assign it for the beam. The software asks for whether to change for the safer construction. We have to choose yes. So software asks for us to change the dimension for the safety of the building. We have to choose yes. So the software changes the dimension of the column or beam, and it does the analysis again and again until the structure is safe. Design, select on all concrete frames pass a design check. Click on OK. Thank you.